Paid 7.9k for the tip itself. Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to the episode 2 of the Deadman Mode Seasonals Challenge. What I do in this little series is highly explained in my other episode, episode 1, so I definitely recommend going ahead and checking that out. Just briefly, I want to let you guys know that I am going to be playing the same amount of hours as an average RuneScape player, meaning that I play about 3 to 5 hours per day, but at the same time, I do it extremely smart and try to optimize my time to the fullest. I want to show you guys that you can play minimal hours and actually keep up with the crowd of Deadman mode and have a really awesome time playing this game. So with that out of the way, I started right off the bat doing some combat training, and before I hopped into the combat training, I spent all my money on a dragon scimitar so I can put it in my deposit box in case I die, so I always have that money there. So I went on over to Lumbridge and did a bit of range training, but it was extremely dangerous because I kept consistently getting attacked by like one item or scullers, so I decided to move on over to Varrock and kill the guards. Right here was a really awesome thing that I found out, as I used to run from Varrock West Bank and actually go to the GE like that and go through a non-guarded zone. If you run around, it's actually guarded the whole time, so it's an extremely safe tip for those of you guys who have lower HP. So right there is 300 total levels, so we're getting our stats up, but I had like no money, guys, because I spent it all on the dragon scimitar, so we went on up and chopped a bit of maple logs for some cash. But then we went and we seen this happening. There's always so much action here in Sears Village. What is this guy going to do? Iron Weevil? I seem like I've heard that name before. It's going versus level 72. I don't know who's going to win, but he's probably stacked on a good amount of food, but he's easily going to go out. I think he's just fighting to the death because look at all these people surrounding him. There's no way he's going to live unless he makes an escape. Oh, wow. He's out of food. Oh, never mind. He's just keeping his HP so low. Wow, he just got red bar. That's insane. Now he's about to try to snare him in his rune kite and stuff. It doesn't have any legs or anything like that. He's literally just purely going to dragon skimmy him. I wonder if he's got like a Gmaul or something. I don't know. Yeah, I decided to cut a little bit of U-logs, and now I'm getting pretty sketchy. This guy's telling me someone's going to come inspect me and stuff like that because I've got such low HP. I know it's definitely possible. I literally am just YOLOing the fuck out of it right now. I really don't risk that much. I'll risk some maple logs that are unstrung, which aren't really worth that much. I mean, maybe like 30k worth I'm risking or something like that, but I really want to get like one inventory worth of U-logs because it's worth money, and this guy, I don't really like being underneath him because he could be ready and trying to DDS me. And I mean, he's only level 44, but he might have a DDS, probably not, but you never know. Right here is going to be a little bit of a goal I've been working on, and that is 73 fletching. You guys know what that means, that I can actually do onyx bolts now. I'm not sure how profitable they will be, but they might actually be profitable because people, I'm assuming anyways, are going to get them from like lava dragons and then just dump them in the GE for the most part. And then I snag them up and fletch them and alch them potentially. Like, I can potentially go and get the mage level to alch them, or I can just go and sell them, resell them at like non-unenchanted. You know what I mean? Like not without the enchantment on them. I'm not sure what would be the most profitable way or if it's profitable at all, but I guess that's something I will find out. I'm working on heading over to the GE, and look at this guy, level 25. I mean, I'm level 37. I just really don't want to have to deal with it. If I'll end up just using my food down. He's running away now. He's waiting for me to cross. What the fuck? I decided to try out the Onyx Bolt Tips method right away, so I paid 7.9k for the tip itself, 483 coins for the rune bolts, and I thought you needed a feather, but I guess you don't. I got telly tabs up here, but I'll get into that in just a second. But I want to show you guys right now, I did in fact make the bolt, and I'm trying to sell it for 8450 coins because, I mean, I want to profit a little bit. So far, I haven't sold it. I'm not sure if it's going to sell for that either because it only alks for like 8.1k or so. People are selling Onyx Bolt Tips for way too much money that I can't even profit, like not even that much at all, unless I enchanted them. I know the enchanted one alks for like 9k. I read on the thing it alks for 9k, but I'm not sure how much the cosmic runes and the other runes that it does take actually do cost, so I'm not really sure there's any profit involved in this right now, which is quite unfortunate. But the plan right now is to actually head on up to Camelot and go to rock crabs for the first time on this account and get my HP level up a little bit so I can actually efficiently chop U-logs without having to worry about getting one specced out. And we're off. I know if you're not in combat, you can actually insta-tele, so that's why I brought the Varrock teleport. I think it's a really good idea that they implemented that because it saves some people whenever they're a little bit lower level and they don't want to get PK'd and they see PKers from distance and they don't have enough time to run away. You can just literally just tab if you want to be safe. So we're on our way up to the Waterbirth rock crabs. Hopefully it's not too packed. I know in the last Deadman mode seasonals, I did in fact actually get PK'd there because I was AFKing and somebody logged in underneath me. So I'm really not going to be able to AFK too much, and those of you guys who know how I play, I love to AFK in this game. It really is like my favorite thing to do is like be able to do a stat that you can just chill and AFK while you're watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. It passes the time so much more, and before you know it, you get like extreme experience rates. Woo! We ended up making it. It's so nerve-wracking actually traveling around in this game right now with my HP so low, my stats so low, because somebody can literally come up and like one-hit me. It's quite ridiculous, but that's what we're trying to solve here. We're going to go and we're going to get our HP up, and we're going to match this guy's fashionscape. Just a little bit of an update. Right now I am 47 combat and 43 defense, 47 range, and 42 HP. Right now I heard that you can actually get 10 times experience until a stat equals level 50. So I'm going to take advantage of that and get at least 50 defense and 50 HP before I leave this spot at all. Here it is, boys. We are about to get our goal, and there it is, 50 HP, and we end off at 55 combat. We got 56 range, 25 prayer, 50 defense, and 50 HP now. So we keeping it good, we keeping it nice looking. We got that 55 combat. So I really hope you guys have been enjoying up to this point. We're gonna go ahead and do probably a bit of skilling and then finish off the video there. We need to make a little bit more money so we can start progressing a bit faster. I want to buy a bit more gear, and I also need to get 43 prayer. I feel as if 43 prayer is definitely a must if I'm going to be going and chopping new logs, because people are going to come up and try to fuck me up. So I'll see you guys probably at the GE. If not, we'll go on over to Sears Village and get the grind on. I did in fact end up selling that Onyx Bowl. It took a long time for it to sell, so it's really not a reliable money making method as right now, unless I can get a lot at one time, which is the goal. So I sold my bone bolts and I had a little bit of cash in the bank, and I bought some blue D-hide and spent the rest of my money on bones. I did find out it was actually a little bit cheaper to buy these regular bones, that I literally have to bury a ton of them, and it's really not that big of a difference. So I decided just to spend the rest of the cash that I did have to my name on dragon bones. I already buried one, so now let's bury some more and see what prayer level. There's 27. Come on, let's get 28. There's 28, and we're close to 29. 28 and halfway to 29, which isn't that bad. I know we don't have any protection prayers yet, but we have no money. We're very, very limited, and I'd rather have this blue D-hide right now because I can use it for training, and also I can use it for a bit of magic defense no matter what. Either way, I have all these sharks here, and I'm going to bring an extra cake along with that, so hopefully I should be able to tank if I do decide to chop use. Anyways, we'll just have to bank more often, but it will be worth it in the long run. I may actually chop some maple logs as well, but we're going to head on over right now to Camelot and start making a little bit of money. We really need to get a little bit more money for the protection prayers, so then we can really like scot-free like chill out. If we did have 70 HP, that'd be like perfect. We can literally tank the fuck out of things, but we really need to gain a bit of cash. So I'm going to go on over to maple logs. Is that guy's gold? No. The good thing about the rock crabs though is that I didn't even see one PKer the whole time I was there, which really wasn't that bad. But I feel as if like during peak hours and stuff, there's such less PKers, but during night people PK more often because there's less people to attack them, you know, so you just go and take off the stragglers and whatnot. You guys know what I mean. So right now we're going to chop a little bit of maples and use and hopefully make a little bit of money. I may actually show another clip or two or end the video. I'm not exactly sure, but you guys will see an outro if I do end the video. To finish off this episode, we just did a good amount of skilling to make some bank loot. We did get a lot of experience, so that means we hit over 2 mil total experience, which is a really, really awesome milestone. And I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you subscribe and check out my future uploads. I have a lot of time making these videos, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Peace!